Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Moses, and this is Urban Backyard Container Gardening. If this is your first time visiting, thank you. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you as well. You guys keep the channel rocking and rolling, and I appreciate the support and feedback. So, in today's video, I'm out in the garden after being out sick for a week. And I'm going to do some cleanup and give you my 5 tips for having a luscious and green garden in the wintertime. So if you look at this leaf, you'll see that we have a buildup of aphids, and it looks like it's on every single mustard plant. So we're going to go ahead and use the water hose to see if we can spray these off, and we'll look again later this week. If that doesn't take care of it, then we'll go ahead and use something stronger such as BT to spray the plants. So we have our nozzle, and so just going to give the back of these leaves a gentle spritz, and that should wash off the majority, if not all, of these aphids. So the second step that you should be doing is coming through and pruning your plants and harvesting when you need to. And by pruning, all your, like for instance here with the kale, any of your leaves that are touching the soil, you should be removing them so that it isn't an easy entry point or access point for disease and pest. And that's simple enough to just come through and snip off the bottom leaves that are touching the soil. So this is some of the pruning that I mentioned, and as you can see, a lot of yellowing and dead leaves have been removed from the 2 beds that we were at, and removing them will help the plants in the long run. It will stop disease, and it also helps with airflow around the plants themselves. Tip number 3 is to make sure that you stake your plants if it's necessary. Brassicas, such as the broccoli that you're looking at here, tend to get real big and top heavy, and sometimes they need to be staked so that they grow nice and straight. Here in my grow bags, I didn't bother staking all of them, and as you can see, some of them have grown kind of crookedly, not straight up, but leaning to the side and then going up. Now, here in the grow bags, you can get away with that, but in raised beds or in the ground, they will intrude upon the growth of other plants that you have growing near them. So it is necessary to stake them, and to stake them before they get huge like this. Tip number 4, you want to pay attention to the weather. If there is a cold front that is approaching, you want to water your plants beforehand, because the moisture in the ground will help to keep the heat into the heat in your plants, number one. Number two, the moisture will keep the soil from drying out, which will help with the micronutrients. And number three, plants that have moisture and are well watered have a much better chance of surviving the cold than those that do not. You also want to make sure that if your plants can survive the cold, most brassicas can. However, there are some that are much more cold hardy than others. Now, these are brassicas and Brussels sprouts. You really don't have to worry too. I'm sorry, these are broccoli and Brussels sprouts. You really don't have to worry too much about covering them. However, I'm going to show you some plants in a minute where if I was well enough, I probably should have covered them. Tip number 5. These are red potatoes, and we overwintered them back in late October, early November, I believe. And we have had cold fronts since they were overwintered. However, nothing like the 4 days of 29-degree weather we recently had. And as you can tell, the potato plants, or at least the greenery, did not like the cold weather too much. So if I was well last week, I would have come out and covered them with some type of covering, frost covering, to at least mitigate or lessen what the damage the cold would have done. But as you can see, that didn't happen, and this is a result of that. So there you have it. 5 tips that can help you in your garden during the winter season. I hope that you got something out of those tips and that they were useful for you. So I hope these 5 tips were helpful. If you have any tips or anything different that you do, go ahead and leave me a comment and I'll respond to you. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent, and I will reply. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, take a moment to consider doing so. I can grow a lot of food by myself, but I cannot grow the channel without your help. If you do decide to subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell all so you'll be notified whenever I upload new content. Chances are, if you like my content, your family and friends will also, so it's okay to share. So until next time, always give the thanks to God, for without Him, we are nothing. Stay blessed, stay strong, and grow, grow, grow.